we do have Nine for a winner's interview, so maybe we can ask him. Nine, congratulations on this win here. I know you guys had some shaky previous series, but how confident were you coming into this one coming up against Gaimin, and how does it feel to win?
Hello, first of all. So we weren't like confident. We didn't really set expectations because the last two series we played were rough. We didn't expect to lose that one. These ones, I mean. So for this game, I think we just tried to prepare better than for the other matches, and it worked out.
Yeah, it worked fantastic. You talk about that preparation. How long has a carry Night Stalker and the Radiance AM sort of been in the works for Tundra?
I mean, it's been mumbled about every now and then, and just need to wait for the right game to make an appearance, and these were the ones.
They were perfect.
Congratulations on the win. I just wanted to ask, in the draft of the last game on the panel, we were pretty confident, I'd say, that you guys would pick up the Naga Siren in place of where the DK was. We thought it was like a good game. Would you be able to give some thoughts on like why you picked the DK there, or why you thought Naga was not as good anymore?
They just picked the puck, and we already had our eyes on DK before that because we have Snap Mirana supports, and these heroes just need someone that sets up their spells, which is DK anyway. And as soon as they picked puck, there's just one hero that comes to my mind anyway, and this is DK. Yeah. So it wasn't really a hard decision. And since they picked their mid and didn't reveal their off lane yet, we just wanted to pick our mid as well.
Okay. And then also, I guess more on the drafting again. Would you say you guys draft similarly, like to how you always have, or at least at TI, or would you say that your ideas and attitudes towards it have changed over the course of the DPC, especially as you've kind of run into problems of like, losing games and just having problems?
I don't think it changed at all, honestly. We always have like an idea of how do we want to draft and some kind of guidelines, and we try to stick to them pretty much all the time. It's just like different meta, different heroes will be there.
Okay, and so then when you have been losing these games, what is it that you guys have felt the problem was, or how have you been working to make, to fill those problems?
When you lose games, especially like we lost to Oru Funders, and they're actually like quite a good team, but we lost and we felt like, why did we lose? And then suddenly you start overthinking a lot of things, because Dora is such a game that you can't really know exactly why you lost. There might be one simple reason, but it's not clear to see. So you think about a lot of things, and suddenly you do many things wrong that you were actually good at potentially because you're overthinking. And it can take a little bit of time to get back and understand what exactly went wrong. But I think that's like the most common thing to happen.
Would you say that was the key issue you guys had for the Liquid series? Like you had that loss to Oridu, and you guys were overthinking a little bit too much coming into that series and when you were playing it as well?
Yeah, kind of. I also think there were some lingering emotions, just that we lost the first game and we started to kind of get a little frustrated, but that's just how it is sometimes.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, can I have one more?
Sure.
One more question. I want to bring a little positive note, obviously, because I asked a few sad ones. You're probably one of the most fun players for me to watch on the mid lane, especially in terms of your hero pool. What is your approach when a new patch does come out? Obviously, something big is hopefully about to happen next month. Like, is that like really? Does that reignite your passion for the game a lot? Like, how are you gonna look at your mid pool on the new patch?
I really hope there's gonna be a big patch where, like, one of these classic big patches where you have no idea what is going on and you can play whatever the fuck you want and no one will like eyeball you.
Hmm.
And that's when it also feels easiest to try out new things, obviously. And you just read like I read the patch notes multiple times, like before I go to sleep or whatever, because there's always some small thing that you missed, like some small talent change or something that might be the difference between a hero being broken or not, or a hero being viable on mid or not. So it's easy to look over for if you just read the patch note one, because there's so much information you can't possibly like read all of it and understand it.
Okay, so I was going to ask about, we've been talking here on the panel about your pacing this season, that it feels like some of your games you're really kicking it up a notch, you're playing faster. I think today's Skitter on both the Anti-Mage and on the Night Stalker was very involved, where in the past, many of your series, Skitter has been playing more like laid back, has been farming a lot more, and he's getting more involved. Is that your way of combating the losses that you had, that you're trying to, bring everyone together, play more aggressive? And also, was that a deliberate choice when the season started? Because I feel like we noticed very clearly in your first series or two that you were really, upping the speed, where Tundra generally maybe plays a slower mid game and is more farm intensive.
Yeah, we've definitely changed our approach a little bit. Like, we wanna play for our pressure, and we wanna keep on pressuring when we have the possibilities. And we have been kind of slow for a little bit, but we didn't even try to be a slow team or something. It just, I don't know, that's just how we ended up playing. But now we are trying to just keep the pressure up and focus on making the enemy sweat.
That's the funnest way to play.
It is. I just want to follow up for the question Sheep had before about like how you look at mid heroes and try and find something new and fun. Regardless of what patch we were on or what changes are to come, what hero would you love to play in mid lane? Like if you had control over buffing a certain hero that you could play in mid, which hero would it be?
I mean, I don't know if you expect some fun answer right now, but I miss my boy Void Spirit. I'm trying him every now and then, and the hero feels so bad right now, and I get a little sad.
Wait, but Void Spirit,
It's a fun hero.
Okay, yeah,
It is fun.
No, it's fun.
really
It's a cool hero, but it was like Chris Luck and stuff was playing it at the major. Did you not think it looked good in those situations?
Not really. It's Chris Luck, he can make anything work.
Yeah.
He's like one of those players as well.
All right, fair enough.
All right, hopefully we can
But
have this.
I feel like if Void Spirit works, there's probably like another hero that worked as well, or better.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's a very good point you have there. But Nine, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for the insight, and congratulations again.
Thanks for having me. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.